Welcome to my sweet life. I'm Amy, and today I'm going to show you how to make a cookie cake. We're going to take big layers of cookies, sandwich it with a cotton candy buttercream, add some other fun things in there, and it's going to be fantastic. So let's hop to it. In case you haven't already watched my cotton candy cookie video where I go on and on and on about how much I love cotton candy flavored things, I'm going to provide a link for that somewhere up here, I think. Yeah, a link for that so you can go check that video out, because I made some cotton candy cookies to go on top of this cake, but I also made big 5-inch round cookie slabs. So there's going to be 3 of those stacked up to make a 5-inch cake that's just cotton candy, everything. But I already made my cookies, and like I said, I made 3 of those. I only had 2 pans, so I had to bake 2, depan 1, and then bake the 3rd. But I went ahead and mixed up some of my cotton candy dough. I made a double batch of that and separated it into 3. Well, actually, first, I scooped out about 6 mini cookies and baked those off. And then I separated the rest of the cookie dough into 3 portions and baked it in 3 separate layers. And my cotton candy cookies, I typically roll them in powdered sugar and beet powder to give them like this pinkish dust on the outside. But what I did this time was I took that same mixture, I coated my pans with palm shortening, and then I dusted the pans with that mixture. So then the cookies still get it on the outside. But then once I put the cookie dough in there, I sprinkled some more of that on top and then baked those off. Those baked for a little bit longer, obviously, because they're giant cookies. Those baked for about 35 minutes. And you can make any size that you like of this cookie cake. I just wanted to do a 5-inch because I felt like, how am I going to eat anything larger than a 5-inch cake? There's only 3 people in my family, and it's not like I'm going anywhere. So I decided to do a 5-inch. I'm going to be using my go-to buttercream recipe for this cake, and that's super easy. I'm just going to show you how to whip that up. So I've got some palm shortening, and I like palm shortening because it does not give you that greasy, non-dairy buttercream feeling that you get in your mouth from other types of shortening, like Crisco, for example. The palm is very, very nice. Okay. Just get my bowl coated with it. I'm going to start to add in some of my sugar. Put like half of it in and then put it on low just to kind of get it incorporated. Did you guys ever watch Doug Funny? Do you remember that show? Maybe I'm too old for you to remember that, but it's like elevator music, but Doug Funny music. All right, and then we're gonna add in the rest of the sugar. I'm using organic powdered sugar, which is not which is not processed through bone char. So this is gonna look really dry, and it's kind of gonna make your mixer make weird noises and shake the counter a little bit, but that's okay. You want to let it go a little bit. If it seems too dry or your mixer is just like working too hard, you can add a little bit of the milk just to wet it. But what we want to do is we want to allow the powdered sugar to break down because we didn't sift it. So any clumps that are in there, the drier this is, the more force there's going to be breaking up those bits of powdered sugar. So just want to scrape my bowl because I can see that there's some powdered sugar hiding in the bottom. I do not want that. So I'm gonna let this go for about 2 minutes, just like on medium speed, kind of let it work its way together, and then we're gonna add in the rest of the ingredients. Oh, this looks nice and pale and fluffy and amazing. So it's kind of thick and a little bit pasty at this point, which we don't want. Nobody wants a pasty buttercream. Just scraping my bowl. And then I'm gonna pop it on low and stream in my milk and my flavorings. Just using almond milk. And then I have vanilla extract, vanilla bean paste, and my cotton candy flavoring all in here. It's gonna look weird and a little bit curdled, but don't worry, it'll come together. Scrape the bowl really well again. And then I'm gonna let this go on medium speed for another 2 minutes, and it will be ready to go. All right, my buttercream is all done. This looks great. So my buttercream is ready to go and my cookies are all ready to go. I put some of the buttercream into 2 separate bowls because I want to color a little bit of it pink and a little bit of it blue. So I'm going to use my raw beet powder for the pink. And I'm just going to use a little bit because this stuff is potent. And it's going to give me a nice, pretty pastel-y pink hue, which is going to be perfect for this cotton candy cake. Oh yeah, super cute. Also, I don't want to add too much just because the flavor of beet powder is just going to take over. Still delicious. And then I found this super interesting blue matcha butterfly pea flower powder online. This is the first time I'm trying it. So it's got like this odd gray blue color, but I got it wet before and it just went straight blue. So I'm just putting a little bit in to start to see how this goes. Yeah, I mean, it's giving it like a pale grayish blue color. I wonder, I'm going to, let's see. I wonder if I add just like a tiny bit of water, if that'll make it just like a smidge brighter. Just the tiniest bit, because I don't want to water down my buttercream. And I definitely don't want gray buttercream. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it's like almost black. Oh, but that's like so blue, I can see in there. Okay, so you have to hydrate it first. We're learning together. Yay! Now it's blue. It's like a pale pastel-y blue. That's so pretty. Okay, this stuff works. Cool. Now we get to do the fun part. So I have everything. I've got my cookie rounds, my mini cookies, my buttercreams. Got some more blue sanding sugar. And I decided to add some mini marshmallows. So I have my handy dandies vegan marshmallows. See how I did that? Okay, anyways. So my cookie cakes came out and they caved in a little bit in the middle. So I don't want to just fill that entire area with buttercream. That's a lot of buttercream. So I'm actually going to take a serrated blade and cut the tops off a little bit. Here we go, beautiful. Try one of these with a little bit of buttercream. Crispy, but it tastes like cotton candy. Oh. Let me know in the comments what your favorite kind of cotton candy is. Like, have you ever been to one of those cotton candy bars where they have like some really interesting exotic flavors? If you try those, let me know what those are like, because I've always wondered. Okay, I have to stop eating this. So I have a piping bag and I'm using a Wilton 6B piping tip, which is like a nice eclair tip. And I'm not doing anything crazy fancy. I'm gonna put blue on one side of my piping bag. Okay, and I want to try to get it further down in. Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. I remember one time when I was a kid, I got cotton candy. I was at like a potluck or something, and they had cotton candy there, and I remember setting it down on the picnic table and running off to play for like a half an hour, and I came back and my entire thing of cotton candy had melted onto the picnic table bench. I was so sad. So sad. Okay. Everything over here. Oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna put one down, and then I just want to pipe like shells from the outside in, and I'm pushing it to where it comes like right almost to the edge, and then pulling it back in, because when I put the next layer on, it's going to add some weight to it, and that buttercream's going to want to like push out a little bit. So when it does push out, if it comes right to the very edges, it'll look perfect. I'll just do like a little dollop in the center. Some marshmallows. Maybe a little bit of sugar around the edges. I don't know, what do you think? Let's try it. Oh, this looks so pretty. So we'll go on with the next layer. I have 6 cookies for the top, but I think I want to pipe bigger shells up here towards the center. We'll do 6 of them. Maybe just a little bit in the center just to get everything to stick. And let's see. And maybe I'll do like, sprinkle some of this on first. And get it like on the cookie too, yeah. And then let's see. I think just like this along the edges. So stinking cute. Okay. This turned out more fabulous than I had imagined, so I'm super excited about that. But I hope you guys like this and I hope you try it out. If you do, let me know in the comments how it went, or you can always find me on Instagram at sweetlifeof_Amy. Tag me, post your photos. I want to see how you did. And, you know, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can check out more episodes like this one. Thanks so much for joining me, you guys. This was so much fun, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.